Hi guys, Michael Fights with Friends. If you follow this show, I'm sure you know about the domestic violence charges against Nick Diaz this year. Or if you follow MMA news in general. About 3 to 4 months ago, a female acquaintance of Nick Diaz, some had rumored that it was an ex-girlfriend, had made allegations that he had attacked her, he had strangled her, he had dislocated her hip, and fractured her bodily in several different areas. She even posted videos of this incident or to show that this incident happened. And today was the day that the Nevada district attorney and the grand jury would decide whether to indict Nick Diaz on 3 felony charges. Nick Diaz facing 2 domestic violence charges, 1 case of strangulation, which for some reason is a separate accusation. But the jury came back, the district attorney came back, and this is what they decided. This was the statement from Nick Diaz's attorney today, Ross Goodman. He said, "We are grateful that the district attorney's office was fair and thoughtful in reviewing this case based on the evidence and making the decision to dismiss this matter, particularly in light of the grand jury's decision finding probable cause was lacking," Goodman stated. So not only did the district attorney's office not want to prosecute this, the grand jury said, forget if there's enough evidence to convict him or anything. There's not enough evidence to even bring this to trial. He went on further to say, throughout this ordeal, the alleged victim has given multiple inconsistent versions of what occurred and recently testified before the grand jury to a 3rd version, Goodman declared. Further, the medical records made it clear that the alleged victim did not suffer any fractures, sublation of dislocation, soft tissue damage, or any substantial bodily injuries expected from such allegations. The video she posted prior to this incident clearly shows someone who is motivated by revenge because Nick was seeing other women. Truth delayed is better than no truth at all, and I trust that the ultimate dismissal of all charges with prejudice will be viewed as total vindication for Nick and clears his name from being associated with such horrific but false allegations. Wow. So was this lady selling wolf tickets the whole time, as Nick Diaz would say? This brings up a lot of questions and a lot of conversations here. First, Nick Diaz, he hasn't fought since 2015. At the end of the day, Nick Diaz is a fighter. And a lot of people want to see him back in that cage. Now, around the time that these allegations came out, he said that 2019 would be a big year for him. He'd been facing, of course, suspensions for marijuana and then a violation of USADA's whereabouts program where if they don't know where you are, basically, I think it's 3 times during the year, you would be suspended for a year. All that expires right at this time. So if he's wanting to come back and fight, this is very good timing for that. And coincidentally, the last man that he fought, Anderson Silva, is also coming back off a suspension at the exact same time. Now, apart from MMA, this, to me, brings forth another very important question. So, if this young lady brung these charges against Nick Diaz, and they were false, and she knew they were false, now, she has not been prosecuted for the allegations at this point. But if it is proven that she fabricated the allegations, that she knew that they were false, and she did this in the words of Nick Diaz's attorney, that she was motivated by revenge. What should happen to her? Should she be prosecuted, and what kind of prosecution should she face? Or am I just completely overreacting and maybe I should just drop the whole thing? I want to know what you guys think down there below. I want to know, do you want to see Nick Diaz fight? If you do, who do you want to see him fight? And what do you think should happen with cases like this in the future? I think it gives a black eye to people that are already having to deal with real violence out there, domestic abuse violence. If she is proven to have known that these were false allegations, as it appears she did. If she was prosecuted and found guilty of those allegations, I believe whatever sentence Nick Diaz was facing, I believe she should face those same charges. But that's just me. I want to know what you guys think. Put your comments down there below. If you're new, please tap that subscribe button, hit that notification button so you're notified anytime I go live. Everybody, please hit that like button. As always, I love you, I respect you, and I'll see your fine asses later.